Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. I have been out and bought Rebelle 3. A few people were putting comments in the description of the Corel Painter video I did saying you can buy Rebelle 3 for £20 from a website called Humblebumble. And I kind of was a bit skeptical about it. Went to the website, I thought, this sounds too good to be true. And I sort of put that in the comments. Someone said, no, it's a genuine thing. Have a look again. So I went back and looked and discovered that so much of the money goes to charity. I don't know how they work the deal, but it's mostly a gaming site where you can get games really cheap. But they've got this digital bundle. It's probably finished now, but it's well worth signing up to, I think, and seeing if any other offers come up in the future, because they're only sort of a short time offered for that. I did. So anyway, I bought it. I went out and bought Rebelle 3, and it came with a few other pieces of software as well, including something called Flame Painter, which I absolutely love. I really got into that, but really for sort of enhancing photographs rather than for painting with. Anyway, I read if you're thinking of buying it, I read the user agreement and terms and conditions, and you can't use it as a commercial enterprise to make money. So it's really for personal use. So I've, just to be on the safe side, I've demonetized this video, so I'm not making anything from it, because I do want to show you Rebelle 3, because it's off the scale when it comes to watercolor. But so I'm not making any money, and obviously I'm not affiliated to Rebelle or anything like that. So but I did want to bring you the video, so I took those steps so I don't infringe the terms and conditions. And I do like it so much. I've heard that Rebelle 4 will be out soon, so I'll probably go and buy that as well. Anyway, this was what I came up with in about 20 minutes of about playing around with the software. You'll see in the video that I'm sort of clicking on things, not really know what I'm doing, but having a lot of fun just trying to emulate watercolor effects, because my background is a watercolor painter. So enough talking, let's get straight into the painting. So I have Rebelle 3. I've got my tilt pointing downwards, just a gradual tilt on the paper. I'm using a wet in wet brush. I've got the mop selected, loads of water, no colour at all hardly, and I'm just going to put a wet wash. You could probably just see it where I'm wetting the paper, because I want a really stormy sky. Now I'm going to change it up where I've got loads of paint, still a reasonable amount of water, and this should start to flow. There we go. I'm going for this stormy effect. If I put a bit more tilt on it, it should flow a little bit more readily. There we go, not too much. Let's just change the colour a little bit, just to add a bit of variety. Using the mop brush, I like it. I could whack the water straight up again, take off the colour, see what that does. That's just going to flow down. Oh, we've got some drips and runs and things, all very exciting. Shall I leave them in? Yeah, let's leave it in. Right, what I want to do now is, this is so cool. thick paint, loads of paint, not much water. Let's get some colour in here. Vibrant colour, dark colour, bit of blue. Stormy skies. A bit more dark in there. Is that going to run? Yeah. I like it. So I should let that just do its own thing for a minute or two. I love what's going off here. This is crazy. This is so cool. I'm going to the linear brush. I'm just wondering if I should dry it off now. Let's dry it. Guess I'm just guessing what I'm doing, really. I'm not had a massive amount of playing around with this yet, so I'm just winging it. I want a kind of a distant hedge. You know what? I'm just going to undo that. I'm on a new layer. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a flat brush, see if this works, make it really big, loads of water, no paint, and I'm just going to paint a straight line across there. So that should be wet now. So then I can go back to my liner brush, take the size down. When I paint into it, why isn't it painting? Oh, I need to put loads of paint in, take the water down. If you was to paint in watercolour like this, you would use so much paint. You see how it's bleeding? It bleeds up. It bleeds into that water that I painted on. There we go. But it's not going down, even though I've got the tilt down. There's no water below it, so I've got this sort of distant line of trees or edges or whatever, giving me this really cool, moody effect. And I'm loving all of these sort of bright, vibrant colours. I need some sort of focal point, so I could put a little building in there perhaps, or something. I don't know. Just sort of weathering the storm, or a lone tree or something. I don't know really. What shall we do? Because clearly I'm making this up as I go along. I'm not I'm not working off any reference image. I know we could have some sheep, couldn't we? We could have some sheep. So if I go in with not much water, lots of paint, sort of a creamy colour, and just an indication of some sheep. There we go. And up the colour a bit. Paint into that. And up the water level. Is that going to run into it? Yeah. Just to sort of put a few shadows. These are, you know, they're not clearly not meant to be detailed figures. Just a little indication what we've got there. There we go. Should I anchor them into the ground a bit? I don't like that. I don't like that. Let's just get rid of that. That was a bad idea. I like this kind of light. That's this green going off here. Let's put a little building in. A stone building maybe here. Oh, okay. That's wet. I can dry the paper, but I'm going to create a new layer, I think, instead. There we go. Put my little building in there with a chimney on it. Should we go with a I think we need lower walls. It's got to look like a cottage, hasn't it? Not a townhouse. Go to that layer there and choose the eraser. Just lift out the colour like that. Same on the layer below it. Just well, that'll be cool. I can get some light on the side of the building. Yep. Right, back to the top layer. Still got that brush. Let's have a stone wall. Let's have a dry stone wall. Take the razor off. Go to the layer underneath. I'm guessing again. Just pop the eraser on. Out some of that colour on my dry stone wall. On there as well. Get some of the green away. This is just a fun drawing, really, that I'm really having a lot of fun with. Just taking a little bit off these sheep, so there's sort of got a bit of rim light going on them. Would have thought to put some legs on these sheep, probably. I don't know. That doesn't look very good, does it? Just an impression. I'm getting bogged down with detail. I don't want to do that. I just want to have a bit of fun. There we go. Right, back to my dry stone wall. We can put a wash on this now, I guess. Put the water, take the paint down. Stony colour. Make the brush a bit bigger. Whoa, dry it quick. There we go. I like it. So that's dry now, so I can take the brush down, put more paint in, put a few windows in. Just use that eraser again. Get out a little bit of detail on the side of that wall. Shadow wise, that wall's wrong, so let's just resolve that. I'll create a new layer because I don't want lots of bleeding paint. Just put a little bit of dark in there as well. That should just flow in. Maybe a little bit of shadow under the eaves might be quite nice. I wonder if I can get some sort of smoke going off. By oops, backing the water up. Just sort of see what that does. Take it so it flows up a little bit. Maybe. There we are. I think that's it. Let's get it signed. Let's use a pencil to sign it. Sign it here. Steve Elliott. There we go. So that is my first go with Rebelle. Let's see what it looks like in a frame, because you have to frame watercolor paintings. There we go. And I hope you like this video. I will be doing loads more with Rebelle. If you've enjoyed it, please consider giving me a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, because I have lots of videos all about digital painting and I would love to be sharing them with you. So hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Bye.